Well, this is a story all about how my life got flipped and upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there and tell you how I nearly killed a guy that was pretending to be a terrorist at my school. Konnichiwa everyone, it's Dan from JaDan.co.uk, and cheers for finding my video, I appreciate that. Right, it's end of June, so that means one thing, doesn't it? It means
it's a party time again. It's a party time again.
Well, no. Actually, that's not what I was going for at all. I don't even know what the fuck that were. Was that you? Nani mo senkata. Alright, fair enough. No need to be such a dick about it. Yondere yo! Oi, what's your fucking tone? You're likely to catch a fucking one bomb on chin. Anyway, on with plot. So, it's end of June, and it means it's time for another monthly update video. And if you're new around here and you don't know what that means, basically each month I make a little video talking about my life in Japan for that month. Basically, I do this so, like, in a few years' time when I'm old and senile and that, and I don't really remember, I can go back and look at these videos and remember exactly what I did in June 2019, because that'll be something I specifically want to know, I would imagine. Each month I make one of these videos, and I've made one every month since I come to Japan about 3 years ago. So there's quite a lot of them, and if that's kind of your thing and you want to watch them, there's like loads of links and stuff. It is up here somewhere or description box, and you can check them out. I mean, I'm not sure they're interesting to anyone else but me, but if that's your thing, they're there, so you can go and watch them. Usually in these videos I kind of take a little bit of video each week throughout the month, and I bang them all together in one video, and it's like seamless and that. But this month is a bit different because basically I'm just going to sit here and tell you about my month. Nande? Really? You're going to fucking throw me on that bus like that, are you? Well, to be honest with you, I've been fucking busy this month, that's what's up. I used to complain before about being too busy, and then I realised that shit was easy mode. I am proper busy these days. Like, I've got bare stuff on my plate, and like, it's taking up all my free time, and like, even Erichan is pissed.
I'm fucking Majinha.
See? She's fucking Madinha. And Dan Panman's pretty pissed off about it too. Do demo. See, he's fucking livid about it and all, I think. Anyway, so it's like this. I've been busy all day, or a day, because reasons, and them reasons are like, I have been fucking poor, my friend, and I'm not talking like I ain't got no money. I'm talking about fucking brassic, fam. Like, poorest I've been in a while. And it's like this, like, in April, yeah, I finished my contract in junior high schools in Sakai, and I transferred to like elementary schools in like Osaka. And that's all well and good, but there were like a month where I didn't have any work. A bit like Easter holidays, but longer, and like Japan don't really know what Easter is, so not Easter, but spring break, like, woo, spring break, I don't know. Basically, I didn't go to work for about a month, and that sounds sick until you're like, yeah, I didn't get any wages this month, like, at all. Zero, fam. So, like, losing a month's wages is a bit of a fucking ball ache, to be honest with you. Like, that takes some doing, and it put us in a bit of an hole financially, and like, now we're only just getting back to like normal, so I'm sick on it, to be honest with you. I don't want to be like poor no more, so I'm grinding every day for that Skrilla.
Let me be the first to officially welcome y'all motherfuckers to my brand new joint, Skrilla Villa.
See, J-Rock knows what's up. But it's like this, since April, basically I've been fucking gambadoing to try and make a bit more money. Like, I picked up a side gig on a Saturday. I teach English at YMCA, you know, YMCA and that. And I've also got a private lesson that I do in Osaka, which is cool. And this week I've started teaching English on Tinternet. So I'm really slinging that English, trying to get some money going. Like, I started teaching online this week, and it's kind of cool, like using Skype and that. And I use this website called italki, and I'm a teacher on there. And I've taught a lot of lessons in first week. I think in first week I've done about 10 or 11 lessons. So it's taking up a fair chunk of time. And price is low as fuck because I'm trying to, you know, like, build my rep on there and that, and get 5-star ratings and things. So like, at minute it's not really bringing in much money, but after I've got a bit of experience and my reps like banging, then I can bump prices up a bit and start making a decent amount of money for work I'm doing. So yeah, I think maybe that'll be better in future. I mean, at minute it's not much, but it could be a thing, so I'm fucking trying my best with that. Because I've got things to pay for, you know? Like, some of them things you probably already know, like, got to pay for a wedding at some point, you know? Like, me and Erichan are going to get married, innit, Erichan? Yeah, that's the spirit. Cool. So, yeah, there's that. We've got weddings to save up for. We're going England next month. Next month. We're going England at some point, and that's going to fucking cost an arm and a leg, you know? Like, flights aren't cheap. And you know, when I get to England, I'm going to eat a lot of Jaffa cakes, and they don't grow on trees. So that needs to be paid for somehow, doesn't it? And I've also got 2 years worth of pension arrears that recently I found out about, because nobody bothered to tell me when I come to Japan that pension were a thing, and I didn't pay it for the first 2 years. So I've got that to pay for and all. Buzzing. So, you know, you need money for them things, and, you know, money for daily life and that. And yeah, so basically, I need money.
I said shit, me too.
So there's all that planned, and all that stuff's going to cost some pennies. And on top of all that, I've got some other ideas like ticking over up here. Like something I want to do in Japan that's a couple of years off, and it could be pretty cool. I don't really want to talk about it yet because it's not set in stone, but if I can make it come to fruition, woohoo, my friend, that's going to be cool. Big plans on the horizon is all I'll say. Keep an eye on these videos. Maybe I'll talk about it in future, but yeah, that's one of the things I'm saving up for, you know. But anyway, back to the point that we're trying to make. It's like, this month I've been poor, so I'm working bare, so I'm busy. And then that means I haven't really had time to, you know, film videos this month, like a couple of video clips and that. And not to mention, it's fucking pissing it down outside, like it's rainy season and that here. So I don't really want to be traipsing about in rain with my camera and that. So instead of what I usually do, basically, I'm going to sit here and just talk to you about my month. Is that alright with you? Damn fucking straight, mate. Anyway, first up this month, me and Erichan, we went to see some puroresu. And if you don't know what that means, it means pro wrestling. I know puroresu, pro wrestling, fucking mind-blowingly different, but that's what we did. Me and Erichan, we went to Osaka Joe Hall to go and watch some pro wrestling. And if you don't know this about me, I'm a fucking mark for wrestling, man. Like, I'm mad for a bit of wrestling. I always have been, on and off, and like, yeah, finally, I had a chance to go and see a show here in Japan. I've been trying to go and watch Japanese pro wrestling since I got to Japan, like 3 years ago, but there's always something comes up, like, gotta work, or like, can't get a ticket, or don't understand how to buy a ticket with one of them, and or it's not in my city. So finally, stars aligned, and I could go and see some pro wrestling here in Japan. I managed to bag 2 tickets to Osaka Dominion, which is like one of New Japan's big shows. It was in Osaka Castle Hall, and it was fucking sick. Like, Erichan come with me. I don't think she's that into wrestling, to be honest with you, but like, I think she just fancied coming along. And she's got a favourite wrestler though. Erichan, who's your favourite wrestler?
Ricochet!
See, she's mad for some Ricochet. Ever since we watched NXT together a couple of months ago, she's mad for some Ricochet. Anyway, we went together to Osaka Joe Hall, and we got to see some NJP dub, and it were absolutely awesome. I proper buzzed on it. It were right good. Like, getting to see some amazingly good matches, like Naito and Ibushi were like fucking amazing. But the thing that really stood out to me is like atmosphere in all were a bit crazy. Like, when you watch it on TV, it doesn't really translate same way, but in that arena sometimes it were fucking silent. Like, they were, I guess Japanese people are that so respectful, they don't want to disturb other people around them, that people just kind of watched in silence, and it were a bit weird, because I were like, you know, this thing we're watching is kind of exciting, don't you? Like, we can just have a shout and that. But they didn't seem into it. I mean, as matches went on and it got more and more like hype, then people started shouting and that, but for the most part it were quite quiet, and that were a bit weird, because when you watch it on telly it's not same. And it's not same as when I used to go to shows in England and that, people are like, rah! And in Japan they're kind of like, cool. So, but it is what it is, proper buzzed on it, the whole thing, it were absolutely sick. And I'd love to go to like Tokyo Dome one day, like for Wrestle Kingdom. But, you know, I always end up working or something. But one day I'm going to try and make that happen, because I'd fucking buzz to see Wrestle Kingdom, so... anyway, that was first thing this month, and it was buzzing. Second thing was, it was Erichan's birthday. Ah, 忘れちゃった. Erichan, 誕生日おめでとうね. Bit late that, mate. Nice effort though, I guess. So yeah, it were Erichan's birthday, so we went to Yakiniku, and Yakiniku is like inside barbecue, I guess is the best way I can describe it. And we went there, me, Erichan, and our best mate Felipe. We went, and it's like all you can eat, all you can drink meat. And you don't drink meat and beer or whatever. But that's a thing, and it was fucking buzzing. I love Yakiniku, mate. Like, ooh, I get excited when I get to go there. And like, Japanese people, when they see these words like tabe hodai or nomi hodai, which means like all you can eat, all you can drink, that's just like, oh, that's comfortable. I don't have to worry about what I'm eating or drinking. To me, mate, that's a fucking challenge. I'm going to try and put you out of business. Like, I'm going to do my best to get my money's worth in them 90 minutes. And like, I was just on iPad, like bang, 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 bring all meat, just bring lot, don't stop. You're going to need some new fucking soles for them shoes when I finish, because you're going to wear them out going back and forth to the kitchen, you know. And they just kept bringing stuff, and we're smashing it on grill and getting stuck in, and it were fucking buzzing. And then after that, I'd bought a bit of secret birthday cake for Erichan, because I'm a bit romantic like that. And she cried, because I think she buzzes on birthday cake, basically. Eh? Orimo, cake skiya? Orino cake you are? No cake for you, mate. Actually, I don't even know when your birthday is now I think about it. When is your birthday? Shira. Fair enough. So, yeah, another thing that happened this month that I mentioned is it's rainy season. And rainy season is a bit weird in Japan. Like, for basically a few weeks, it just thinks, fuck this, I'm gonna rain every day. And that's all well and good, but nobody bothers to tell the humidity to fuck off for a bit. So it's bare humid, it's warm, and it's raining, and it's just a fucking ball ache. But like when we come home from Yakiniku, it was raining and all, and I buzz on rain. Like, usually I'm fucking mad for a bit of rain, and like I was just like walking home, t-shirt and shorts, just having a bit of a buzz, like, yeah, this is sick. And like everyone else is there with umbrellas, like running and trying to get under cover, and I'm just like, yeah, mate, this is pretty sick. I'm mad for this kind of thing. So
You know who else like to jump in the puddles, nah?
don't fucking say it.
Yeah, just like your hero, Peppa Pig.
Mate, fuck Peppa Pig. I hate Peppa Pig. There's a big fucking joke where all my family and friends think I love Peppa Pig and they make fun of it and buy me like magazines and that. But I fucking hate Peppa Pig. I hope everything bad in the world happens specifically just to Peppa Pig and no one else. That's how much I hate Peppa Pig. Like, I don't understand it. I can't fucking get on with the idea of Peppa Pig. Stop talking to me about Peppa fucking Pig.
So why do you have a Peppa Pig t-shirt?
What the fuck are you on about? I ain't got a Peppa Pig t-shirt.
Yes, you do.
Yes, other than Peppa Pig t-shirt, that's a pretty accurate depiction of how I am in rain. Like, I've got a little grin on my face and I'm having a jump in a puddle, but Peppa Pig t-shirt's a bit bullshit, but that's good. I might frame that and put that on the wall behind me, like, cheers Erichan, that's a nice little gift, that. What do you reckon? Comment section below, let me know. Frame it, put it on the wall? Yeah, I reckon so. What do you reckon?
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Speaking of Patreon, big up the JaDan fam over on Patreon. You guys are awesome for supporting what I do and I proper appreciate that. So it's time for Patreon roll call. Let me see if I can do this off the top of my head. I usually fuck it up, but we'll give it a go. So we've got Arcane Mastery, Kyle P. McQueen, we've got Lee Hobson, Lubo Loach, Dan Lloyd, Ian Brown, Kyle Booth, Liam Regan, Liam Hottenfusser, Matty Jenkins, Sidley, and Slot One Gamer. And we've got a new challenger this week. We've got Theo Panaritas. I don't really know how to say your name, but Theo is a bad man. He's joined JaDan fam on Patreon. If that sounds like something you want, patreon.com/JaDanDanDan. Get you send some. And check this out. I've also this month got stickers, look at them, woohoo! So I had some stickers printed and these are basically for JaDan fam. So if you want to get some of these stickers, patreon.com/JaDanDanDan, get your hands on some of these things. We've got a little cartoon version of me and we've got a JaDan logo and you can put them on something cool like, I don't know, your sister's face, I don't know. They're your stickers, do what you want with them. So yeah, patreon.com/JaDanDanDan, go now, go and do it. What are you waiting for? Subliminal advertising. Go, go, go. Fucking buy them all. Just go. Anyway, so this month we're pretty straightforward month to be honest with you. Like, were busy and poor, but it was steady. As always, I made me like 1 second a day video clip, and I banged it all together, and we can have a look at that now. So, you know, have a cup of tea and a biscuit and just watch me month in about 30 seconds. And the van. Never. Well, weren't that just lovely? I thought it were. And recently I made a video when it were 1 year's worth of them video clips all in one video, and I'm proper proud of that video. It took a year to make, and it's cool because it shows like what daily life in Japan is like of a span of a year in 365 seconds. So if that sounds like something you want to check out, there'll be a link up here somewhere, and description box and all that professional kind of stuff. Go and check it out, and if you won't mind, drop a share on it, because I'm proper proud of that video and nobody seems to care that much about it. So help a bro out, innit? Yeah, please. Dan-chan, saki no hanashi, oshiete no kai. Oh, yeah, that thing I made a big deal about in thumbnail and title and that. I should probably talk about that in this video, shouldn't I? So, this story, honestly, it 100% happened. I can't believe it happened, but it's mad. And I can't really do it justice other than tell you what happened in the kind of order it happened. So, buckle up. It's a bit of a funny one, but it goes like this. So, I'm sat in staff room. It's just like a regular Wednesday afternoon or something. And I'm planning my lessons, minding my own business, you know. People are coming and going. I'm not really thinking about it. Then, next minute, they use walkie-talkies between all classrooms and that. And people were going mad on walkie-talkies. I couldn't really hear what was going on. And I didn't really understand what I could hear. But something were going down, and I'm not fucking sure what at this point, but something were going down. And I noticed that everyone at staff room started fucking like running around and shit. And I looked up from my computer and like, oh, it's probably no, I don't know. And so I carried on doing my work. And then next minute I realised, hang on, I'm only one at staff room here. Everyone's done one. I'm like, is there something that I don't know? Is there like fire drill or something? So I'm keeping my eye, and the next thing, school nurse come like belting back in, like proper running, like panicked, and she got walkie-talkie, and they're going mad on walkie-talkie and that, and I'm like, oh, and she went and grabbed pepper spray, like a bottle of pepper spray, and I'm like, what? They have pepper spray in schools, so apparently they do, and she kind of left, and then principal were there and all, so I like got up and I was like, I'm gonna go and see what's going on here. I could end up dying if I just sit here and everyone else knows something's going on. So yeah, I went outside and I seen principal, and she got this big fucking stick with like a U on end, and you know, nurse has got pepper spray, so something's going down at this point, like shit's about to get real. So, and then they fucking bolt, they like run down the corridor. So I'm like, fuck this, and I ran after him. I'm like, yeah, alright, I'll have a go. So I fucking legged it after him, and they bolted up like 2 flights of stairs. So I ran up 2 flights of stairs, and I got there, and all I saw were like 5 or 6 male teachers like piling on a dude, like fucking proper wrestling him to the floor. And when I looked at this dude, he was a big dude, big Japanese dude, and it looked like he'd got handle of a knife in his pocket, like, and it looked fucking legit at this point. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And they're all like screaming and shouting, and principal's like, ring police, ring police. And people are already there with sticks ready to kick fuck out of this dude, and like, I'm sat there at this point like, what the fuck is going on here? I've seen a handler a knife, people are struggling to keep this dude on floor, and I'm like, right, I'm gonna fuck this dude up, like, I'm gonna fucking hammer him. So I decided I was gonna, my plan was basically to run and fucking jump on him, like Macho Man that cunt, like boom, have an elbow drop, son. That was like, that's what I decided in that moment were a fucking reasonable thing to do, elbow drop a cunt. So yeah, that's what I decided to do. So I were a good 10 meters away at this point, and I was like, right, let's go. I'm going to be an hero here. I'm going to make front page at papers. I'm going to be Gaijin saves the day. So I fucking I was kind of moving towards this dude, and as I got about 10 to 15 steps away, everyone just stopped. Like, just fucking stopped, like somebody just flicked a switch. And they all stood up and like brushed the scent off, and they were like, good game, mate, good game. and they were all shaking hands and that, and they were like, what's this? Like, what is this shit? What? I was about 5 seconds away from fucking jumping on this dude, and I would probably hurt him. He looked big, but like, I'm a fucking big dude. You want me to elbow drop you? I'll fucking kill you. So, like, I just had this like panic, like, what? What's this? And then they all stood there and had this meeting about what they were doing and like talking about technique and that. And I'm sat in this meeting like, none of your motherfuckers know how close I were to just fucking hammering this dude. And like, can you imagine backlash if I'd have fucking absolutely hammered this fucking dude? Turns out he's from government and he's there like role playing a terrorist situation so they can practice like in case somebody comes into school with a knife what they got to do. So this laddo's just doing his job and he don't realise he were about this close to fucking catching an elbow drop, and maybe he wouldn't have been raped for a while. So I was sat in this meeting just like, nobody knows how close I just got to ruining someone's day. And we got back to the staff room and I was just like, everyone's back to fucking normal at this point, like going on with the day, and I'm like, what has just happened? Like, and it turns out this is a drill they do in most schools that nobody fucking bothered to tell me about, did they? Like, it's alright, Dan don't need to know about this possible terrorist looking situation happening. By the way, the knife in his pocket, I just remembered I was talking about that. It was plastic, but handle looked real and I never got to see blade, so I thought he'd got a knife. And like, fucking madness, mate. Like, I can't fucking believe that happened, and I can't believe that nobody bothered to fucking tell me. At least the dude who speaks English could be like, just so you know, a pretend terrorist is coming to school today and you don't need to kick fuck out of him. That would have been enough, but nobody told me anything, and that's how I nearly attacked a fake terrorist at my school. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, do me a favour, smash that subscribe button in the face like I nearly did to that fake terrorist. And there's also a video down here somewhere probably, check that out. And we've also got JaDan fam on Patreon, patreon.com/JaDan. But as always, until next time, Jamata!